Mike, check. Justin Hunt. It's all happening. Thank you to everybody rocking with the channel. Thank you to everyone subscribed to the channel, everyone who shared the video, shared the link, let people know what we're doing over here. It's priceless. Big thank you to everyone who's donated. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can hit the Cash App right up there. And big thank you to all my new members, all the newest members, Nick Adrande, Philip Johnson, John Doe, Jen Edwards, and Leonidas the Kitty, 2 for 1, Ray Netta. 9-second applause. Thank you. Also, big shout out to Tim Pani, Tip. I mispronounced her name yesterday, so my apologies for that. Now, quick up. Another one has dropped. Ray Vaughn, straight out of Long Beach, California. TDE's one of the new artists signed to TDE. He has a project coming this year, and he has a statement to make in response to Joey Badass. Joey Badass has opened the floodgates. I told y'all we're going to get a whole lot of generals and colonels who are going to respond to this flag. And we've already seen Daylight. We've already seen Lip Poppy. I think you're going to see some more. But right now we have Ray Vaughn. And so his is called Crash Out Heritage. Crash Out Heritage. All right, so let's react to it. Ooh, coming in with the Heart Part 6 beat. The Heart Part 6 beat.
Look, courage come from niggas who minds in the middle with nowhere. It's monsters where I'm from, you stuck if you trying to go there. Uncle was a crackhead, cocaine on his nose hairs, getting high with the low fares. No Jordans, just pro cares. What's with the sneak diss and taking shots at us, then hide the Uzi? Cause the only badass the world was recognizing is Boozy.
1 second applause. Only badass the world recognizes it is Boosie. I mean, Boosie consistent. Boosie is consistent. He stays in our social media faces.
Please don't get confused with shooting the movies we're really shooting. What's on Soul album? So if you ask me, you look like a goofy.
So Absol and Joey Badass collab. That's what Ray Vaughn is referring to.
I hope this message reaches you well. And Tori, you should be ashamed of yourself. Cause DDG needed to sell. You did a verse for myself. Or you went to jail in a booth. Me and you was Keenan and Kel. Stranger things happen on the mic when niggas beef over L's. Don't think you shot her. I was praying for your freedom as well. You lawyer to...
Oh, wow. Okay, so we detoured already. I guess this is he's got a lot of things to get off his chest. We just detoured into Tory Lanez territory. DDG and Tory Lanez have a song, if I'm not mistaken, it's DDG's song, and Tory has a feature on it, which he dropped from prison, which he's in jail for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. I guess Ray Vaughn takes issue to that, but it sounds like he doesn't. He said he was praying for you. He didn't think he shot her as well either. That the imagination around that story is reaching a dangerous point to me. Like, how can you look at the facts of that case and still have lines saying you didn't think he shot her? I don't know, man. I don't know, but let's listen to that again. Maybe I heard that wrong.
Things happen on the mic when niggas beef over L's. Don't think you shot her. I was praying for your freedom as well. You lawyer to rappers in your early days, you beef with as well. If ain't no friendlies in the 6, then we gon' blick you as well. Shit.
If there ain't no friendlies in the 6, okay, looks like that's a shot at Toronto, a shot at Drake. Tory's from that same area. I love this line here, though. You should have did 60 Days In for a podcast. I love that show, 60 Days In. 1 second applause.
It did 60 days in for a podcast. I treat Mar like orders from Temu. You'll get boxed bad when it's seen.
He said, I treat Maul like orders from Temu? Is that what he said?
In for a podcast, I treat Maul like orders from Temu.
I treat Maul like orders from Temu. You get boxed bad. Anybody in that 6 circle, anyone in the circle, seems like anyone in that circle is catching shots from Ray Vaughn. Crash Out Heritage.
Get boxed bad when it seemed like everyone hate us. How can we not crash? The pop out did something for niggas who don't got dads. What?
See, now we're back to that same point. Now we're back to that same point again, right? People hate the West Coast. And the West Coast has been on this. You know, we talked about this with Jason Martin, my Jason Martin conversation. There's allusions to this idea in Daylight, even though Daylight took more of a unity approach to his contributions to this flag of competition that we're back in. And he says, and then Vaughn is right here, you know, saying, when everybody hates us, how can you not crash? Crash out heritage. And I think maybe that's the theme, the thread that's running through this, because the West Coast really does have a very long history of willing to push the line way farther than I think a lot of people expect a lot of times. And then he just mentioned the pop-out did something for us who don't have dads or didn't have dads. And that speaks to the unity that happened after the pop-out, the show of unity between members of rival sets, all joining on stage, all taking a picture, all, you know, celebrating the broader culture. And this is another testament to how the ripple effects of that moment have hit at least, you know, certain parts of LA culture, Los Angeles culture, Southern California culture.
Stock crash, kids play with cap guns. Last year was Act 1. I'm so that nigga. Black gums, I came for chicken. Flats drums, this TikTok crash out slang is not the right one. Our crash outs is doing shit you can never come back from.
There it is again. Our crash outs is doing shit you could never come back from. This is, he's on brand. He's on theme. This is crash out heritage. Where's this going, Vaughn? Where's this going?
Speaking on the land and it's a quiet place. Marathon, my soundtrack to life. We in a giant race. My hustle be for rappers, client base. Pray they don't violate. I'm trying to make it home to my daughters with my entire face. Ozempic claims on the block the way we losing the weight. Dissing my sign, leave you Krishan, you're blue in the face. Y'all.
That's crazy right there. I like that Krishan Blueface reference. That's a nice flip.
Cheesy as fuck, charcuterie base, the unity fake. This not an ad, but AD know the community straight.
Shout out to community AD, back on Fig.
I'm back on Fig, I'm getting in shape.
There it is right there. 1 second applause to back on Fig.
Been losing my mind, it's not where it was initially placed. Tomorrow won't be in the same place I am as today. The West Coast, the best coast. Now get the fuck out my. They ain't got it like us. We whooping feet and applying pressure. Point is that we been at they neck. Go get them diamond testers. Taking off fades off the back. Don't make me call for extra. That's why we always going off like black people smoke detectors.
Yeah. Love that. 1 second applause. I want to hear that again.
Go get them diamond testers. Taking off fades off the back. Don't make me call for extra. That's why we always going off like black people smoke detectors. We raised Pac, Dre, and Nip. That's a heavenly trinity. And all we had was DJ Head to back us in the industry. They talking reckless.
Shout out to DJ Head.
That's a death wish signed in blood. Bitch, this LA County, we baptized goofies in the mud. We really won't smoke with them niggas from the west side. We aliens on X-Files. You name the price, we best buy. Peasants don't contest guys. That shit that we can't let fly. On the dead homies, we'll turn them on to some dead guys.
Okay. Ray Vaughn. This is a different energy than Daylight. Daylight had a lot of nostalgia and a lot of love for all the incredible things he's accomplished in hip-hop and rap and battle rap on the East Coast. Ray Vaughn is crash out heritage, guys. On the dead homies, we'll turn them all into some dead guys. I like this part right here, though.
Aliens on X-Files. You name the price, we best buy. Peasants don't contest guys.
Peasants don't contest gods. Peasants don't contest gods. And I think right there is a lot of the reaction, or that's a very loud energy that has been a part of this conversation since Joey Badass dropped The Rule Is Back. Because there's a lot of Kendrick allusions. Now, it's all competition. That's what all this is. This is, again, hip-hop used to just be like this. It used to just be mostly like this. So, you know, I get it, but Joey, as dope as he is, there's a lot of levels between Joey and Dot. And that's what I take Ray Vaughn to mean when he says Peasants don't contest gods.
That shit that we can't let fly. On the dead homies, we'll turn them out to some dead guys. Man, fuck being buddy-buddy with niggas dissing in public, but see us in private and try to act like a distant cousin. We ain't.
See, okay, yep, this is a different energy, guys. This is a different energy. This is dope. It's dope. He's rapping. But he's got a different energy than Joey and Taylor have had so far. Listen to this one more time. I know I'm laughing like crazy, but this is...
Dissing in public, but see us in private and try to act like a distant cousin. We...
Yeah, and so, again, I think that speaks to, again, this is friendly competition to where it's coming from. And Joey works with a lot of people out here. Again, he was just on Soul's album. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Vaughn and Joey Badass know each other. I don't know that to be the case, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. So he's like, oh, you're going to diss us now, but then be friends with us behind the scenes? Okay, I mean, I get it. I'm not sure if this is the energy, but he laying them out.
Doing no budging, we ain't dapping and hugging, and if we gotta stand alone, we gon' stand alone like a plug-in. I love
the firebar.
It. And all the distance we've been getting from y'all just double it. As long as we got mustard, then we gon' keep moving upward. Real talk, all these King Arthurs to me looking like busters. When y'all had y'all 10 minutes of fame, we ain't say nothing. When it...
Yeah, yep. I mean, what was that, Tekashi, Pop Smoke? Fabio Foreign? That's probably the last time New York was at least really heavy on the charts like that. Is that fair to say? I think that's fair to say. Again, this speaks to that. This speaks to the energy of that I've heard quite a bit out here. As soon as the West gets it back, it goes to New York. It's like New York been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feeling. That's what Joey Badass was trying to do to me. Restore the feeling. 1 second to pause.
Put Giuseppe's on for clout chasing. It's outrageous. Just go and make them hits that you not making without hating.
That's good. I'm sorry. That's a bar too. 1 second to pause. Just go and keep making those hits that you're not making without hating. That's actually pretty. I like that.
We ain't say nothing when it put Giuseppe's on for clout chasing. It's outrageous. Just go and make them hits that you not making without hating. Drag rates, check the chase account to see my stocks raising. Don't check in when you pass the 10, that get you outdated. How we ain't like that? We influence everything. Y'all niggas move out to LA just to get put on by games. If you don't like the way we...
Too much truth. 1 second applause.
Pop it, then stop picking up our slang. At least the homie was direct when he was mentioning y'all names. That's how you really crash out. And it's a part of our heritage, renter center lifestyle. So if I pull up, I'm airing shit.
Renter center lifestyle. So if I pull up, I'm airing shit. I guess Aaron is a renter center competitor. That's fire too. That's a fire flip. Vaughn rapping. 1 second applause.
Y'all names, that's how you really crash out. And it's a part of our heritage, renter center lifestyle. So if I pull up, I'm airing shit. Felt compelled to speak up since y'all been looking for charity. Now y'all do what y'all gonna do, but just don't speak on my area, nigga. Cause y'all not willing to take it as far as we gonna take it, I swear for God. I mean, look at the evidence.
Look at the evidence. That's too much truth, too. I just don't understand why people... I think competitive sparring is one thing, but I don't know if I've seen a battle between anyone and someone from the West Coast that didn't go to a crazy place. I don't know if I've seen it. I'm not quite sure. What do you got to say about that, Vaughn?
I mean, look at the evidence. I got love for every region, but the smart thing to do is to stay the fuck away from mine. I turn one of you niggas to an album rollout.
TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, Vaughn. I'm going to give that 7.6 second applause. Word up. That's Vaughn's Crash Out Heritage. Crash Out Heritage. He's rapping. He is rapping. The energy is different than what we've seen so far. I don't take this as threats by any means, but I think he definitely leaned into what I think is probably an apt description of West Coast hip hop's legacy of crashing out. I think it speaks to that. It speaks to that. I like the theme. I like that he ran that theme through his verse. There's some bars in here. I'm not sure this is done. Not necessarily between Ray Vaughn or Joey Badass in particular, but I'm hearing there's a remix on the way. I'm definitely hearing that. So there's a remix coming. I'm hearing at least 2 known New York rappers might be getting ready to throw some tracks out here. I'm hearing about a woman rapper, Crazy MC. I've covered her on this channel before, actually. Crazy MC. She's thinking about doing something too. I like this energy. I like the cypher aspect of this because that's what in my mind, I think that's the best case scenario for this, right? And one, I think Joey Badass dropping the rulers back, to me, that really was trying to restore the feeling of New York to a degree. I don't necessarily look at that as a slight to all the West Coast, even though he used the type of language that's getting, now we can certifiably say, highly credible super MCs to show skills on the track. And I would love to see what's coming next out of New York. Now, all of this is like a BET cypher for people who might not know ciphers outside of BET or outside of whoever's YouTube platform that I can't think of right now. But that's the energy that I have around, that I'm hearing and I'm getting from this. And this is why I'm covering this the way that I am. Even with Lit Poppy, for example. I think hip hop is better when all regions are running at all cylinders. And so I think it's going to be another interesting week with different tracks that are dropping. Let me know who's your favorite so far. I don't think anybody should really sleep on Joey Badass's The Ruler's Back. I'm getting a lot of people tell me that track wasn't dope, and I don't see that at all. That Joey Badass joint is tough to me. 1 second applause to Joey Badass. It's tough to me. But let me know which tracks are your favorites so far. I might run a poll on my channel. I need to do more polls. I might do it in the community section. But let me know. My name is Justin Hunt. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow @TheCompanyMan on everything. It's all happening.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping. Systematical culture views, it's radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, dog. You don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.